Spy X Family follows a spy who has to build a family to execute a mission, not realizing that the girl he adopts and the woman he agrees to be in a fake marriage with is a mind reader and an assassin, respectively. Or at the least, that's what fucking Wikipedia says. Anyways, listen up. I'm gonna spend the next probably 30, 20, maybe 10, who knows, minutes telling you about why you should watch Spy X Family. Yeah, I don't know. How about you hear the concept, alright? Alright, okay. Now sit your big ass, fat, juicy ass right there and listen up. The fuck is wrong with me? Anyways, look, Spy X Family off the bat is OD original, and its concept, it's really good. I don't really think there's a lot of animes that have similar concepts to this, or at least like borderline concepts. Obviously, it probably is, but I can't think of any. And the concept is, it's chef's kiss. I love original ideas for animes and mangas and programs and shit like that. Like, for example, Teen Mercenary, clean. It feels relatively samey, but it's clean. Study Group, clean. I'm just naming monos at this point. Fucking the ambience of Shadows, that shit is clean. That's actually might be the next video I do, 'cause I want everybody watching that shit. Anyways, we follow this spy named Twilight, a man who is trying to stop his country, Westerlies and Ostania. I'm so sorry. Two neighboring countries from, World War IIing each other, Hitler and all that shit. I actually think there's a character that's like really closely based on Hitler. I won't lie to you, until I wrote that line, I did not realize the similarities between Germany and Ostania, besides like the fact that it's not really warring with anywhere. There's like a secret police, and there's one of the characters basically looking very similar to Hitler. But I think that's basically it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so how does he do this? How does he stop these countries from World War IIing each other? I won't lie to you, I have no idea. He usually just does random assassinations, steals shit, gets information, and basically just foils a bunch of different plots and ongoings in the government that are either being pushed by the government or being pushed by shadowy organizations that are trying to, get the war started and to sort of push their oppression on everything else. But fuck it, I don't care. Anyways, one day, after completing a recent assignment and being a pretty cool badass about it, Twilight, the GOAT himself, gets a new assignment, being told he has to make a family and get a kid so that they can enter into a prestigious preschool. And he has to do all of it in 7 days. And it's, it's like, shit, bro, this man's life is getting flipped around, kind of turned upside down. The mama said the village is stupid. I'm so sorry. I know everybody's tired of Will Smith. Kind of run its course. Anyways, so he decides to name himself Lloyd Forger. Anyways, if you didn't get it after the third time, then you kind of might be stupid. He decides he's going to adopt a kid as well from a pretty shitty place where he doesn't have to do any paperwork, so he can basically just bring them back when he's done and already use the child for his nefarious good deals. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of like a gray area. Scarring a child by like using them for your plots is kind of fucked up. He even like mentions at one point how the kids are easily manipulatable, so it's a good thing he's getting a younger kid. And I was just like, holy shit, this nigga's psychotic. This is where we meet Anya. And Anya, this fucking cinnamon roll, is one of the cutest fucking aspects of this fucking show. Like, bro, look at this kid, right? Tell me you wouldn't fucking murder a whole village for this child. I would fucking decimate most of Europe for a child, let alone this child. Or Kotaro, that's a goat. And Masamboji, those are 3 children, the trifecta of kids you would kill humans for. I'd murder everybody for these kids. Actually, I think I'm bugging out. Let me calm down. Anya says to read Twilight's mind. Well, / Lloyd. I don't know. I'm gonna be throwing them back and forth. Most people just say Lloyd at this point in the anime, anyways. Is the way we kind of like are introduced to the way her powers work is really cute. She's like sitting there. He comes in. She realizes he's a spy from reading his mind. She's like, oh, that's fucking interesting. Goes up to him. He goes, damn, I need a kid that's 6. She's like, I'm 6. And he's like, she's kind of short for a kid that's 6. She starts stepping on her tippy toes. And I'm like, holy shit, this fucking child is adorable. She finds him fucking interesting, which is the only reason why she's trying so hard to go with him. And he's like, damn, I need a kid that's smart. So before he can even ask anything, he reaches over. She grabs his crossword puzzle. She starts doing it. And while Twilight is sitting there watching her do the crossword puzzle, he starts doing the crossword puzzle in his mind, and she just copies everything he says, and he's just like, holy shit, she did it in like 2 minutes. And overall she fucking copied him. Yeah, so she completes the crossword puzzle in 2 minutes, and this nigga Twilight is like, holy shit, she did that shit quick as fuck, even though she's 5. And technically we don't really know how old she is. More on that later. He gets really impressed and decides to pick her, but in reality, you know, like I said, Red has fucking thoughts. He takes her home and decides to start getting her ready to apply for the school. And after some kid angst, after some kid antics, I don't know why the fuck I said that, Anya messes with some of his fucking spy shit, and she gets kidnapped. And then bloop blop bleep, boop beep bop beep. Lloyd goes after her, kicks some ass, and we see Lloyd realize to himself maybe he shouldn't be bringing a kid into this, and he should probably find another way to handle the situation. However, he notices that Anya still wants to stay around by him, so he stays with her. And we even have a little quick flashback about Lloyd, about how he used to live in a war-torn country, and he doesn't want any other kid to go through the shit he went through. This is ultimately the only reason why he decides to stay with her, blah blah blah. Everybody in this fucking show has a sad ass background. And if you're wondering why am I kind of glancing over the background, it's because it's literally just like he's just the kid that's sad and he's crying. He's like tugging on his shirt, and it's like, why the fuck are you tugging on your shirt, you little piece of shit? Anyways, Anya herself also has a very fucked up past story. She was a fucking experiment, and her experiment name was 007. 007. 007. If you don't get that one, you should also, kill yourself. Anyways. Yeah, well, unalive yourself. Whoopsie daisy. He saves Anya from the motherfucking kidnappers and takes her to school. Yay. Yo, bro, somebody kill me, please. When he takes her to school, she gets into the school. She passes it, and there's a cute little funny joke about how she tries to read everybody's mind and she fails, so she just tries to remember all the fucking cheats that Lloyd got her because he stole the school answers the day before, blah blah blah. But yeah, as a quick aside, when Lloyd finds out that Anya, her cute little behind, is in the school, he lifts her up in a very proud dad moment and then passes out from exhaustion. Tell me why Twitter is sitting here going, this is just like Animm to be showing a grown man trying to pick up a little young woman's skirt, a woman's skirt, a 6-year-old at that. Wow, anime is just disgusting. We shouldn't be watching Spy X Family. If you watch Spy X Family, you support pedophiles or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. In reality, I fucking hated that fucking conversation. Like, bro, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you special? You must be special, because it doesn't make sense. It's time to talk about my favorite character, my personal favorite character. Oh yeah, you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. You
gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
Anyways, her lack of common sense makes her a fucking weirdo at her cover job, which is just at a government office as a worker, which causes her to get bullied by her coworkers, especially this smut, this bitch, this fucking bitch right here. Hate her. Fuck that bitch. They make comments about her lack of a relationship / marriage at the age of 28, with all of these bitches being, married and whatnot. You feel me? Anyways, they even say something on the side about how a woman recently was arrested for being peculiar because he was 28 and not married, and it was like confusing to them because this is like kind of based on like I believe the 40s or like the 40s, the 50s. This is kind of like the time period, so it seemed weird that the lady that they kidnapped or arrested was at 28. So yours like, holy shit, I'm 28. So she's like, fuck, I need to find a boyfriend or some shit. So when this happens, he also gets invited from this bitch to go to her dinner party. Yay. And she decides to go. And at a later point, we see that her brother and her having a quick conversation on the phone. And her brother's like, hey, I heard you're going to this dinner party. And he's like, yeah, I am. And he's like, are you bringing your boyfriend? She's like, oh yeah, of course I am. He's like, oh, okay. By the way, that bitch, I'm friends with her husband, so I'm gonna ask him, you know, if your boyfriend's a good person. Haha, I might have to kill him if otherwise. Bye. I love you, sister. And she's like, wait, what? Holy fuck. So she realizes now she needs to get a boyfriend before the fucking dinner party. Whoa, hijinks. But that night, she also gets a call from her secret organization, the Garden. I think they might change the name. Who knows? Anyways. And she goes out to go murder some people. And she's wearing this very, very nice ass black dress. And let me tell you. Shit. What fucking noise was that? Anyways. In the script is just 3 of the moaning emojis. Oh shit. But yeah, she literally murders all these people. But she ends up ripping her dress during the murder. And she's like, holy shit, this is my only dress. And since this is my only dress, I'm gonna have to get it sewed. So I'm gonna have to get it sewed. I'm gonna have to go to a tailor because this is my only dress and I'm gonna use it at the fucking dinner party. But it's kind of like made me go, wait, what? This is your only dress? The dress you go around murdering humans in is the dress you keep as your only dress? The one that gets splattered in blood stains? And I was just like, why? That was the first thing on my mind. But yo no sé, papa, yo no sé. Anyways, still, like, how does she not get caught? Anyways. When she's over there, she meets Lloyd, because Lloyd is getting Anya fitted for her fucking, you know, school uniform, because it's a prestigious high school. Or preschool. What the fuck? And when these two meet, holy shit, we have like a cute little demonstration of how good these two are for each other. But at the same time, we have a demonstration of not only their skills, but like their strength and whatnot. And ultimately, I personally think Yor would fucking kill Twilight in an all-out fight. But that's a conversation for later. Anyways, when Twilight is chilling, waiting for Anya to get fitted, she just walks into the room. And he doesn't notice her because of her assassination skills, which was the first instinct that made me go, holy shit, Yor would kill this nigga because he didn't notice Yor enter a room, which is basically just GG for him because he's an assassin. But regardless of what, Lloyd, in all his genius, the super spy, self-proclaimed best spy in all of Westeros, or whatever, however you pronounce it, ultimately chalks it up to, maybe I've been getting soft hanging around Anya all week. My nigga, what? I was so tight when he said that. But yeah, so he's basically just absorbing Yor from without looking at her. It's kind of hard to explain, but here it is on the screen. This is how they're like kind of interacting. He's like basically just paying attention to her, kind of listening to her. And for whatever reason, out of nowhere, Yor just turns to him and goes, "Excuse me, why are you staring at me?" And it made me go, holy shit, she noticed he was observing her. He turns around and realizes, like, and once again, instead of going, hey, maybe this girl is fucking super powerful or some shit, he instead goes, damn, I'm slipping because of Anya. You fucking idiot. No, that's not why. Anyways, after him and her talking and she basically introduced each other to one another, he remembers that Yor's name was on this list, a list of women, potential women that he wanted to ask for marriage or seduce in a way. And if you're wondering why he was doing that, I'll tell you real quick. Anya needs a mom for the in-person interview portion of the preschool because reasons. I don't know, fucking 1940s, 1950s, or whatever. But she needs one, and they basically say single parents aren't allowed, and it needs to be both parents available at the time, which is kind of fucked up. But yeah, he, after meeting Yor and realizing that she was on the list of potential women that would seem very normal, he decides, hey, maybe I should start spinning some game at this chick. And at the same time, Yor is thinking to herself, wow, he's such a really handsome man and he seems to be pretty chill. Maybe so I should ask him to come with me to the dinner party and fake to be my boyfriend. And then we see Anya's cute little ass come over and call Lloyd Papa, because that's all she does. I don't think I mentioned that before. But she says Papa, blah 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 bleep, and they start talking whatever. And then Yor notices that, you know, this nigga has a kid, and she's like, holy shit, I'm a bad person, I'm a horrible woman, how dare I even attempt to steal a man that has a wife. This is why I have to stick to being an assassin, and I'll never get a cover. And that whole time I'm thinking that Anya, because, you know, reads minds, notices it. And she's like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy. So she decides that she's going to, you know, help out by pushing these two together. So Anya starts saying that she's so sad that she doesn't have a mom, and woe is me. And it's kind of funny what she does, because like Anya has like the cutest and funniest faces in the entire series. I love it. But Anya does this, and Lloyd gets confused on why she's suddenly doing that, and Yor realizes that, you know, he doesn't really have a wife. So Yor straight up just asks him, hey, can you be my, you know, fake lover? And he goes, sure. And decides that maybe he should ask her to be his fake wife. However, before that could happen, he gets a last minute mission to go steal some artwork. And he, you know, because the artwork has secret plans in there or some shit, I don't know. It kind of didn't matter that much. But it does have a cute little, fun little chase scene in it. Anyways, Yor is sitting outside waiting for the nigga, you know, because she wants to go to the dinner party. She waits outside for him. He doesn't show up. She gets sad and then decides to just go to the dinner party by herself. So once he gets there, she's hanging around, and then this bitch comes over and starts bullying her again, blah blah blah. And then we see the boyfriend of the bitch, who Yor basically asks, hey, could you just lie to my little brother and tell him that you saw me here with my boyfriend? He said he couldn't make it, you know, lying like a liar. And then and then these niggas sees this shit. The bitch sees it and comes over and is like, how dare this bitch try to make a move on my man? And basically go, oh yeah, if we see your brother, we'll be sure to bully you and tell him that you are a lonely bitch that didn't bring anybody. And I don't know why she did that, but she's a slut. Fuck this bitch. Anyways, at that same time, Papa Lloyd comes through. Papa Lloyd pulls through. Yo, bro, somebody fucking kill me, please. And he's bloody as fuck from running from those niggas and then having the chains and come right here. So when Twilight shows up, he basically plays the fuck out of that room, and they end up leaving that bitch humiliated by, you know, sewing her up, because Lloyd is fucking handsome and a fucking, what is the word, a fucking psychologist. I don't know. He's a psychologist. So niggas are like, holy shit, he's a psychologist, so he must make money. And then the bitch is sitting there like, holy shit, how the fuck did yours weird awkward ass get such a hottie? And she gets a little jealous and upset, so she just tries to fucking spoil some shit on her, and then the spoiled shit gets fucking day ruined by fucking Yor, because Yor is like super fucking athletic and coordinated, so she stops it and basically, you know, embarrasses the bitches. Anyways, after this happens, Lloyd and Yor decide to leave the fucking building, and as they're leaving, they get chased by the people that Lloyd stole the fucking artwork from. As they're getting chased, Lloyd starts lying to Yor about how the people chasing him are just his patients, and how he has to issue concussive treatment to help them from their delusions, which is basically just translates to, I have to beat them the fuck up. So as he's beating them the fuck up, Yor helps him out a little because he almost gets attacked by one of them, and she goes, holy shit, I'm so sorry for nearly beating holy shit, I'm so sorry for beating one of your patience up. Is it okay if I'm me, a person that never done it before, hits them? And he's like, yeah. And he thinks to himself, am I just lucky or is he just stupid? Maybe she's just stupid. Anyways, after they're running away from these group of people with knives, who yours thinks are just patients, and then these people start shooting at them, and she's just like, yeah, this is normal. Lloyd straight up just asks her if she wants to be his wife. She goes yes, and we then have the trifecta start. And now we have the entire cast of Spy X Family all together and here. Yeah. But yeah, this shit is fucking great. I loved it. The entire series is really good. The manga, A1, I fucking love it. I hope you guys love it too. Yeah, the show is really good. A lot of funny scenes in it. I think some of the funniest moments come from like the way the dynamic between the three characters work. For example, I kind of glossed over it, but while you're sitting in that dinner party and she's getting bullied, she says to herself, what do you even gain from that? When the girl tells her that she's gonna make sure her brother knows that she showed up to her dinner party alone, and she's like, what did you gain from that? And it's really funny because it's like, what does the bitch gain from that? She's just trying to humiliate you, and yours doesn't comprehend why she wants to. But yours, because you a bad bitch, bro. She's intimidated. Look at her. Fuck. Anyways, there's another part where yours just says, maybe I should just kill everybody here. And she's like, no. That's not something a normal person would do. And I was like, holy fucking shit, this bitch is crazy. And there's a lot of scenes where we basically just have little funny moments. Like a moment where she's in the fucking preschool doing the test. And as he's doing the test, she's like, holy shit, does everybody not know anything here? It's like, oh shit. I personally love it. Since I read the manga kind of religiously, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, because it's one of those shows where the plot takes a backseat to the more situational comedy, because it is basically a sitcom in a way. Action sitcom, I guess you could say, kind of like Casey Undercover. And there's also a lot of references to Bond, James Bond. Oh my god, I didn't even mean to do that on purpose. Oh my fucking god, I'm cringing. For example, how, you know, as I said, Lloyd's name is Lloyd Forger. Anya herself, her name itself may actually be a reference to one of the movies. I'm not sure, so maybe yours too, but I don't remember. I might look at that later. Might put like a little sign that says like yes or no right here. Maybe I'll just put a middle finger. Yeah, maybe that. Anyways, yeah, there's also this fucking fact that Anya was the 7th test subject named 007. Like I said, 007. James fucking Bond. And there's also a little TV show that has a spy on it called The Bond Man, which was interesting because it's like, is James Bond exist in his universe or not? Who knows? Regardless, it's still a lot of fun, really good. It's very situational comedy based. So as I said, the story takes a backseat. If you're more into story type manga / manhwa, I'd recommend giving it a try. The story is there and it is interesting, but it, like I said, it does take a backseat to the more zany and situational comedy. But it's there enough that if you care for that, it's gonna be interesting and you're still gonna enjoy it. But like I said, it takes a backseat. So personally, I recommend waiting a bit, maybe wait until the series is kind of concluded or the anime is concluded before getting into it if you're more story oriented. However, if you're not, totally hop in this bitch, love it, kiss it, eat it, suck it. This shit is good. All I have to say for today, if you like the content, please leave a like. If you hate me, leave a comment and tell me why you hate me. And if you don't like it, leave a dislike. You know, lay it on me. Tell me what I could do to be better. Tell me what I could do to be worse. Tell me how much you hate me. Tell me how much you love me. subscribe, ring the bell, notification, do the bada beatable, picape. I don't know what else to say. I guess that's it then. This is Senju's Corner. I'm Senju. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you drown. I'm going back under my covers.